But this is just something little I wish you could add to what you're doing. I think if you should learn one or two tree, let's have a feel of that Ghanaian in you in songs. If you really, really, truly, truly want to break through in Ghana,
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so at least you forget the Ghana. I know that the Ghana man, you know, I asked them, but with a Chi, depending on the kind of lyrics you're writing, I think you're with a team that obviously they can speak Chi and all that. They can give you a line, probably just two, which is in English in the song, but they can turn to Chi, like 2 lines or 3 lines. Let us also understand. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
So finally, the Hit FM and the lady that made the unfortunate comment about the Ghana people have come out to apologize. Let's go listen to them.
For those of you who do not know, my husband is a Ghana.
Wow.
My husband is a Ghana.
Yeah.
I don't use my surname. He's a Sakifio. So I'm Dorinavio Sakifio. I just want you to know that.
Yeah.
My mom is a Ghana.
Okay.
So I want you to know that as well. And I believe you have relatives who are Ghans as well.
My mom is actually married to a Ghana.
Thank you so much.
I have 2 Ghana siblings.
Okay. All right. So
this time, off-air conversations do go on. So I remember very well that off-air we're having conversations with Manye.
Yes.
And which I was discussing the same thing I said on air with her, and she was like, even the Ghana, that's what they speak at home, but then there's an issue for her to even understand, which you even did mention that, hey, your name is not Manye, it's Manye.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So when we came back, forgetting that all that conversation went on off-air, I had to continue the same conversation on air. So when I came, I was like, oh, your name is even an issue for you to mention, which is not Manye, it's Manye.
Yes.
And I'm not going to say the name is an issue. I can never say that. Hitz FM is not going to give me the platform to disrespect any religion. Never. Yeah. I didn't even have that intention. I think the word that I used that got to them was the forget.
Yeah.
But we had conversations off air. I'm not justifying what I said, but I can never disrespect any religion. Right. I have any tribe, like not at all. I can't do that. My phone has been on flight mode for some time now because of the messages, the threats I am getting. And the issue is that even if I said something wrong, is this how we handle it? Threatening me? If something should happen to me, what do you stand to gain? Because what I said, from what she even said on Accra with Nana Romeo yesterday, she said, oh, what I said wasn't really bad, so what they are even saying, they should stop it. I really want to say a very big sorry to Gans. If they felt what I said wasn't right, I am extremely sorry. I would never disrespect them. I can't do that. My mom is married to a Gan. I have 2 Gan siblings, Na Amele, Amate. So why would I do that? You don't even know if I'm dating a Ghana. Or probably, I'm begging you people, we are one Ghanaians. I am extremely sorry. I am sorry. They should forgive me. They should forgive me. I am this. We are all one Ghanaian.
Okay.
Yeah.
So personally, I understand your stance. I understand why you made those statements. I understand everything, but I don't agree with you. It's one thing understanding what you said, and another thing agreeing with your utterances. This whole tribal thing going on online and everything, it's not a matter of, commercial people, because normally I see people saying if you want to break through commercially and everything, you need to speak, you need to sing in Chi and all those kind of stuff. Bro, it's a lie. I understand that majority of all the hit songs in Ghana in Chi and English and all those kind of stuff, but it's still a lie. It's still a lie. I see a superiority complex at play. People want to feel like, these people want to feel like, okay, this is our tribe. Like, our ethnic group are the ones ruling the country. If you want to belong, you need to speak our language. If you want to belong, you need to speak our language. Because I saw old videos of President Rawlings, speaking, Ewe, and you will still go under the comment section and see people asking him to speak Chi, English, and all those kind of stuff. Bro, the man was an Ewe. You understand? And you should allow him to express himself in any dialect that he feels comfortable with. I understand that, we need to promote our culture. This whole thing going on is not a matter of, commercialization and all those kind of stuff. There is a superiority complex and trying to sell our culture to the world. Accounts want to sell their culture to the world. They want to sell their culture to the world. And they feel like, okay, we also need to be big. You understand? Every tribe in Africa want to be big. They want to be big. But you don't have to impose, your ideology on people. because they are also coming from somewhere. This lady is coming from a Ghana land. Do you know the excitement it comes with whenever you see your people on an international platform? The Ghana people also want to see themselves there. It's not always going to be about, the accounts and all those kind of stuffs. If, this whole thing was about, let's say, commercialization and everything, then why is Sarkodie not rapping in English? Why is Sarkodie, why is all these Kumasi rappers not rapping in English? Because that will make things easier. They will easily break into the international market, like how the Davidos, Wizkids, and all these people are doing. They will easily break into, but it's all about selling our culture. During the era of Daddy Lumba was the same, time that, the Lucky Dube's were everywhere. Lucky Dube is from South Africa, was singing in English and was everywhere. Daddy Lumba could have chosen to sing in English to also blow, but he wanted to sell the culture, the Akan, the true culture to the world. So why do you think, and a Ghana person don't also have the chance? Because, comparing the numbers of the accounts and, let's put Daddy Lumba here and Lucky Dube, who was bigger? Daddy Lumba, Daddy Lumba is big, but, is mostly known in Ghana. Bro, man is, mostly known in the country and, all the Akan communities. And, okay, the Ghanaian community. You understand? He's most, but compare Daddy Lumba to Lucky Dube. Daddy Lumba could have chosen to sing in English, but he chose the tree just to sell his culture. You understand? The accounts don't think commercially. They think about, selling their culture. If it was, the matter of, blowing internationally, commercially and everything, they would have chosen to, create all their content in English. Because, like compare Mike Angel, like the numbers that Mike Angel and all these Sabelos and all these people are making online is far, far, far ahead of what this Kumawood, Dr. Likes and these people are doing. It's far, far, far ahead. But they feel like selling their culture. That's why. And if they end up, seeing a Ghana person also trying to sell their culture, because I've seen, what's his name? Carlson Sinari and Jeffrey Note creating the content in Ghana, and you go under the comment section and you see people saying that they should speak Chi. Meanwhile, these people also have their audience and they are they are getting the numbers. In as much as they are not, like, the numbers is nothing compared to their account, people, they are still making, because these people are also feeling proud that, okay, at long last we've also gotten, people who are creating content in our dialect. They are comfortable with that. For instance, when you go to Tamale, almost all the content they create in Tamale is in Dagomba. It's in Dagomba because they want to feel, I was very excited. Me, I'm a nod now. I'm from Tamale, yeah? But, I was very excited when I was, online. Then I saw that the Dagomba community in America have come together to celebrate the Damba Festival. In America, they were celebrating the Damba Festival. I was very happy when I saw the accounts, the Ashanti people in UK celebrating the Akweside Festival, because these are also my people. I was very happy when I saw Riala on stage teaching, singing Sasala and all these languages. I was very happy when I saw Ken Ayusoba teaching Frafra in one of the universities. I think in China or somewhere. You understand? I'm always happy to see, S strive. I don't look forward to see only one, community and all those kind of things strive. And I think when it comes to the Ghana people, especially when it comes to the Ghana, there is something that I don't know. I kind of feel for these people a lot. Any region I travel to, I always want to experience the culture of the people. Wherever region, any region in Ghana I travel to, like everywhere I travel to, I always want to experience, hear the language, see like their way of life. But I think it's only in Accra that I hardly hear people speaking Ghana. It's highly dominated by their accounts and the little opportunities these people are supposed to be enjoying. To you are sitting on the radio, you are sitting on 8 FM to tell the lady that she should, forget about that. And I understand where you were coming from, but you weren't supposed to. You could have, encouraged her to speak it more. You could have, encouraged her to, learn how to speak it right. You understand? You could have, encouraged her to speak it like, okay, what makes you think that if he, dog there, the guy, and come speak she will speak it right? What makes you think so? This thing isn't this whole thing going on isn't about selling commercially and all this kind of stuff. Because if we are talking about one of the biggest song in the country, one of the biggest song in the country that Ghana has ever produced, I would say, what's the song? Gongwaso. Say Gongwaso, man, them suffer to find your love. Okay. He was speaking away. The song has Ewe in it. He was speaking Ewe, and I think it was only one line that had chi. He was speaking Ewe, and I think he was speaking Ewe in Ghana. One of the biggest song in Ghana, Mape, Je Mape, Mape. Davido sang. What's the name? What's the Ghana? He spoke Ghana. The song was in Ghana in English. It's actually one of the biggest song in Ghana. Taking over from, Shatawalu was very big. It was sung in like he had some Ga, there were some Ga and different languages. One of the biggest songs from Shatawale Ayo was in Ga. It has gotten more than 70 million streams on YouTube. It has more than 70 million streams on YouTube. Ayo, I don't even understand what he was saying, but I enjoyed it. I can mention series of songs. Ringtone from Tiny was in Ga. Anaconda was in Ga. A whole lot of songs like Charlie Taylor, all these songs. Now let me love you in me some more. But all these songs are in Ghana. They were all big. We have like I had one person replying to my comments on one of the social media platforms that it's not about a matter of selling your culture, but it's the matter of making money and all those kinds of bro. We have a whole lot of tree artists, people that sing in tree who are struggling to break into the mainstream. We have a lot of them. Look at Yao Talk, for instance. He's still struggling to gain his grounds. He is still struggling after all, the success he experienced, years back and all those kinds of. He is still struggling to, revive it. Like, bro, he's still struggling, and I'm still praying that he is able to, get back onto his feet. I'm still, praying for that. I'm still praying for that to see him, what's going on, bro? Yeah. I'm still praying to see, y'all talk, get back, onto his feet with his songs. You understand? And like Charlie, we have a whole lot of musicians who are still struggling to break into the international market. And we have a whole lot of musicians who sang in Ghana and the songs were very big. Bononie, Bononie, Bona. No one else but you. Now, have you seen this whole situation going on? It's just like when Nathaniel Bassi is the same situation. It's the same situation. If you remember when Nathaniel Bassi came to Ghana, he pleaded with you, the gospel artists in Ghana, to sing in English so the Nigerians will understand what you are saying. You people came after him. You people came after him. You remember that? You people came after him. Nathaniel Bassi said, yeah, we love your melodies and everything, but we don't understand what you're saying. So, once in a while, like one song will blow, yeah. Like Charlie, when it comes to songs, it doesn't matter the language you speak, but if we understand what you're saying, we easily grasp it. That's how come I'm urging Manyafi to, blend Ga and English. Ghana and English. Yeah, you understand? Because everyone in Ghana speak English. You understand? Everyone in Ghana. Like people speak English more than Chi, because like when you go onto our internet, all our commentaries, all our captions, everything are in English. But yes, so we try to be hypocritical about it, as if we do all our comment. Whenever you are chatting with someone, you chat them in English, but when you meet them like this, that's when you people speak Chi, or maybe yeah, like that's when you people speak your local dialect. Because for instance, my big brothers, whenever we are chatting, we chat in English, but when I meet them, like we speak Dagomba. Yeah, my big brothers, we speak Dagomba. When my mom, for instance, we speak Dagomba in the house. When I like that's our way of life. You understand? English is the official language, so we are. If you're an artist, you can do whatever song you want to do in your dialect, no matter the language. Just blend it with English, we will understand. Ah yeah, yeah, ah yeah. We don't understand what the guy Mubat said, but we are still jamming to it. Lonely, 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 money on my mind. That verse. Till date, I'm still wondering how Ghanaians, so many Ghanaians are able to sing it. I'm still wondering how so many Ghanaians are able to sing it word to word. But no one is Yoruba. All my friends, a whole lot of friends of mine can sing that song. And sometimes I wonder how they manage to do it. You understand? We sang it like we sing it, like we sing all these songs. Shualabam. Nobody in Ghana understands Shualabam, but it won African Song of the Year that just in the TGMA. Shualabam. Ninka, Ninka. No Ghanaian understand Ninka. Ninka. No Ghanaian understand it, but it still became a hit. The song still became a hit. Charlie, bro. So I think, yeah, when it comes to, yeah, for you to for you to belong, yeah, for you to belong, you just need to, adjust yourself. You just need to adjust yourself. And I think that's similar situation is going on in Nigeria, where I think almost every musician tries to speak Yoruba. Meanwhile, we have P Square, ah yeah, girl, it's up to you. That song had Igbo, but the song was very big. It had Igbo. Ifunanya was Igbo. It was very big. We are about Davido sang in Yoruba. It was very big. Like, you people should just allow people to, express their creative, their creativity. Angelique Kidjo. We can mention Angelique Kidjo. Her songs are big. She was very big back in the days. She was very big back in the days. I'm not saying like you shouldn't speak languages that people don't understand, or like people understand. You can speak every language that you feel comfortable with. Just, in this current, era, you just have to blend it with English. That's all. You are good to go. You are good to go. You understand that the Lumba sang, he's an Ashanti, he sang in Ashanti. I mean, that all these people sang in Ashanti. I even forgot to mention Adani Best. Adani Best wasn't an wasn't a Ghana. But people like till date, a whole lot of people think he was a gun. I will judge yeah, then you okay, be around me, eh. That song was very big all over the country, but we don't understand it. Ogbe jeke, oh yeah, song. All these songs, Charlie, they are there. You understand? So I think, yeah, people should just be allowed to, express their creativities and all those kind of stuff. Daku vibe. Almost all the Daku vibe songs are hits. They are big, but that song, for instance, Stone Island, he did Gun verse, and the songs, the song was very big. I mean, it wasn't no, oh, the song with Joy B, that song with Joy B, yeah, the chorus was in Gun. Baba Oluwa, it was English and Gun. The song was very big. Give me good soup on a Sunday. The song was very big. I can't sing the Gun, but the song was very big. The song was very big, yeah. So I feel like, yeah, we should just allow people to express their creativities and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, this whole thing going on is not a matter of the accounts. Accounts do not care. Which of course I love that aspect of them. Yeah, I love that spirits they have. They don't care whether you understand their language or not. That's the truth. But whenever they don't understand yours, they expect you to speak their language, which I feel like, no, why don't you also learn how to speak? Yeah, the person has the right to speak yours. You also have the right to speak theirs. For instance, like Ghana, the accounts will always go like, for instance, Kim Promise. Kim Promise and what's his name? Kim Paluta. Have you noticed that Kim Promise, most of his songs are in English? Yeah, most of his songs are in English, and I mean Kim Paluta's songs are mostly in Tree. Now between Kim Paluta and Kim Promise, even though, yeah, Kim Promise is locally and internationally big. Kim Paluta, with his international appeal, when it comes to Kim Paluta's international appeal, I think is a little lower than, no, it's way lower than Kim Promise. Yeah, it's way lower than Kim Promise, but he's still loyal to his, I mean, his dialects. Kim Paluta is still loyal. He's still trying to be loyal to, his dialect. Why is he not switching to English? Why is he not switching to English? Why is Kofi Kenata always singing in Tree? Between Kim Promise and Kofi Kenata, who is big on the international mic? Like, who do you know? The Nigerians, because I have most of my people from Nigeria coming from Nigeria. Who do you know? Kim Promise and Kofi Kenata. Who do you know? But he is still like trying to stay loyal to who he is. You understand? But just imagine if Kofi Kenata was singing in Ghana, Ghanaians would have pressured him to speak Chi for them to understand. You understand? But Kofi Kenata is singing in Chi for Nigerians, someone who doesn't understand the Chi to understand. Like, you understand where like what I'm trying to say. Black Sharif, look at Black Sharif. Black Sharif, I think after our second sermon, Black Sharif would have fallen because I think it was by the kind courtesy of Burna Boy that made the song, go far. But he strategized. He went back and strategized, came back in, like started doing all these English songs and everything, and now he's all over. People understand what he is saying. You understand? People in as much as he tries to blend the Chi and the English. He blends the Chi and the English. So like people, can relate. Yeah, people can relate. Even if you don't understand the English, the Chi language, you can still relate to, the English side. So that's what I'm urging, Manyafi and all these, people to do. Just blend your language. Like you can sing in English, then, you'll be infusing your language. You understand? That's the only way you can sell your culture. Look at Nigerian movies, for instance. Even though they speak, it's highly dominated by English. Their movies are highly dominated by the English language, but they try to blend in Chineke, Mbano, and all these things, Omale Changwa, and by the virtue of doing that, now I can even understand some of their words, even though I'm not a Nigerian. Though, yeah, I'm not a Nigerian, but and nine, all these words, like I understand them. You understand? So like you can also Davido song, Miss my boy, check it do, me check it do, Jim Mape Edem house tutu. Edem house so for her tutu. And Toto, you're the hustle. The song was in, Ewe in English. Yeah, but the song was very big. I can mention serious Chinese, way back. I've not even taken you way back. I've not even taken you way back. I'm just speaking about, the. I think, yeah, we are all allowed to, express ourselves in every dialect. We should be given the opportunity. Like, Charlie, you people shouldn't try to impose your culture on people. And I was speaking about the Ghana people. Yeah, when you can go to the Ghana, I'll be roaming about in Accra and I'll hardly see, anything Ghana. Because, I'll like, as soon as I get to the airport, the first word I see is Akwaba. Meanwhile, we have, I don't, like, you understand. And the first word I will see is Akwaba. And when I travel to Kumasi too, the first word I will see at the airport is Akwaba. I'll be on a Ghana land, there is Akwaba. I'll be on, an Akan land, there is Akwaba. Meanwhile, whenever I travel to Tabala, I see Maraba. Amaraba. You understand? I see Maraba. You understand? Like, whenever you travel to different lands, like, actually, there should be, something that represents the culture. There should be something that represents the culture. I think even all these people that normally travel to Ghana, they normally welcome them with Adua. Meanwhile, I think the Ghana people have you are on a Ghana land. You people are on a Ghana land. You should be doing things that, shows the world that you've come to a Ghana land. That's the only opportunity they have, bro. That is the only opportunity they have to sell their culture. So you people shouldn't try to, take that away from them. That is the only opportunity they have. So you people shouldn't try to take that from them. You should just allow them to, also enjoy some, like, bro. The only time they will also feel proud is for them to be seeing, their languages being spoken online. It's for them to see their languages on Netflix, their languages on, Amazon Primes and all. For instance, there's this movie called Gold Coast Lounge. Yeah, it was highly spoken in, I mean, Ga English, and I think Ga English, and I think Chi and Ewe. Yeah, but the movie itself was in Ga. The movie itself was in Ga, and like you watch the movie and you will still understand what they were saying. You watch, and it's actually one of the best movies from Ghana that I've watched. Yeah, I've watched a Nigerian movie called, what's the title? Anikulaku. I've watched it. I've watched the full movie. And I understood because there was a subtitle there, bro. I understood the movie. Just that, sometimes it's stressful though, but I understood everything. I understand, and I'm still waiting for the season two. I've watched the Anikulapo itself, and I've watched the Anikulapo series, and now I'm waiting for the season two of the series, which even stars, I mean, what's her name? Ghanaian lady, Fela Makafui, yeah? It stars Fela Makafui. Yeah, so I think all the content creators, you people should start, creating contents in your, whether English, then you'll be blending your language, whatever language that you feel comfortable with. Have you seen their accounts? They don't care. They don't care. They will come create contents in Chi. If you understand, watch. If you don't understand, go. That's the same way you people also, the airways, the guns, you people also have the opportunity to be creating contents in your languages. The accounts don't care about the numbers. Because, for instance, someone like Kofi Adoma would have been around, let's say, 2 million subscribers if he was, speaking English. Yeah, Kofi Adoma is very huge. He would have been around the 2 million subscribers if he was, doing creating his content in English. But he has still dogged that, and promoting his language. Kofi Adoma is promoting his language, and that's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Like, he's promoting his language. Actually, it's a good thing to promote your language. You understand? And so you can also promote your language, irrespective, like regardless of the numbers, the streams, and everything that you will get. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah, just create the content, and like, actually, your own people will also feel proud that, okay, whenever I want any Gam content, for instance, today, whenever I want any Dagomba content, or everything, there are channels that I will easily go and watch my culture. Yeah, there are channels that I'll easily go and be watching my culture. Have feel proud that, hey, wow, like, actually, yeah. Just imagine, like, when the people living abroad, you the Ghanaians living abroad, whenever you are watching, let's say you are abroad, and for a very long time you end up seeing, let's say, an actor that speaks your language. How do you feel? How do you feel? That's the same way these people also have to feel. That's the same way the Ghana people also have to feel. Like, whenever they travel to the USA and see, people speaking their language, like they're tuning into a radio station, or, I mean, a TV stations, or any, I mean, YouTube channel. They switch to any, channel, and end up seeing someone speaking their language. Like, they will feel proud. That's the same. They'll also feel proud. Yeah. So just allow them to, you know, um speak their language. And most of the times, the people that normally come online whenever we are making commentaries like this to insult us are normally the account people. Because, yeah, I think on TikTok I made a commentary where someone came to, you know, say a whole lot of trash, and reply. Yeah, he replied. He said a whole lot of trash as he was replying my comments, and I went into his DM and I saw, Asante Hene as is, I mean, is on his, how do we call it, on his profile, and I said, okay, now I understand. I understand where you are coming from, and I don't fault them. Yeah, they are all, trying to fight for, you know their culture, and I think, yeah, it's very good. So that's the same way these people are fighting for their, tribe and all those kind of stuff. That's the same way, yeah, we should also, be fighting for ours. Like, let's say, something little, an account will do something abroad, let's say abroad, and all over, the account communities, they'll be promoting it. That's the same way that I think, the other tribes should also do. For instance, I was speaking about how, the Damba people, I mean, the Dagomba people were speaking, I mean, celebrating the Damba festival in the US and Massachusetts. Oh, I think, they were, yeah, in Atlanta. Yeah, they were celebrating the Damba festival in Atlanta. And like, when I saw it, I felt very proud. I said, wow, these people are really selling the culture. Yeah, my people are really selling the culture. Yeah. So anyway, Charlie. Anyway, Kindly subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and always stay connected. Fun time, bro. We are all Ghanaians, and yeah, we are all Ghanaians. Every tribe, every tribe in Ghana has a say, like in whatever. It's not official that it's by all means you have to learn how to speak Chi. It's not in it, like it's not official. It's not official because sometimes I travel to all these, top no, the northern side of Ghana, the top side of the northern Ghana, and like I'll hardly hear people speaking Chi. Even in Tamale, which is even closer to the southern part of the country, you will be roaming about Tamale for weeks, and you will once in a while hear people speaking, Chi. But yeah, people should, always yeah, people should always keep it cool. Yeah, people should always keep it cool because all the tribes are like all the people in Ghana are also Ghanaians. Yeah, they are all part of the country. They all belong. Like the country belongs to all of us. Yeah, the country belongs to every Ghanaian. Yeah. So Charlie. Anyway, my name is Jimmy. Kindly subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and always stay connected. I'll be back with more fun time, bro.